So we do welcome you to U.S. Cellular Field. I'd like to welcome all of you for listening to this Table Rock Sports production. I'm going to have to tell you right up front, we're at a little bit of a technical disadvantage. We don't have our regular camera or anything else because we don't have any power. So we're going to do the best we can to at least bring you the game in some form, and we'll try to keep you apprised of really what's going on. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. What we have is St. Mary's and Lakeview going at it in girls soccer today. St. Mary's right now has the ball, and because we're working under so many handicaps, we'll not talk a whole lot, but we will try to keep you apprised of the big plays.
Unfortunately, with the laptop, the webcam, we cannot zoom in or out, but we will do our best. Try to turn this when it comes over to this end. Hey, we got a game at least.
We do, so St. Mary's working it down on the Lakeview end. In case you can't see, there's a shot on goal. Yeah, it got in. That's a little surprising right there. The problem is going to be, I don't think I can even, I walked away, I'm sorry. But the problem is going to be that I don't know if I can even identify the number.
It was...
We can get the number, I can get the person, and give them proper credit, but we are a long ways away from the action.
It was number 7 or number 5, I believe.
Well, that'd be either Sophia Dory or Elsie Fernandez. So we'll take it from there and see what happens. The Lakeview has it, and they kick it down to the far end here, where you can see the action a little easier. They're there. Is it going to be able to get it away? They will. As it gets punched out of there by Reed, Lila Reed. Now Lakeview will take it right back. I'll try to do a little more when we get down to the far end because I'm afraid that's pretty hard to see on the camera.
Oh, yeah.
But Lakeview's going to chase it down into the corner. St. Mary's trying to ride him off of the ball. I believe that was Mia Castillo trying to get in there and be a disruption, but wasn't able to do so. Now St. Mary's takes it right back, and they'll bring it back out close to midfield and set it up and see what they can do. Now it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, just apologize for the technical difficulties, not being able to get the power restored here at Field 14 at US Cellular. But doing the best we can, so at least you have a game here, folks. Moving this laptop on the table. You'll see us pop in occasionally as well on the webcam trying to update scores and things like that.
Here comes Lakeview with it. They get it out to the center of the field, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything with that. As right there to disrupt was Reese Wright. She was able to ride the player off the ball, and now they go the other way. With it right now is Ainsley Gibbs. They get it across court to, there's a shot by Morgan Dole. Dole's shot is stopped by the goalkeeper.
Called something, I'm not sure if that was
so
offside.
Lakeview will take it from there.
I couldn't tell if it was foul or offsides, but
Looked like it probably offsides. They kick it right to St. Mary's player, so we'll get going here again. Wright has it. She's way over on the right sideline. They head to Sophia Dobry. Dobry has it again in the middle. Quick pass in to Wright. That isn't going to get, or Dole. Dole couldn't get the shot off. Lakeview was right there to stop that one. So the goalie kicks it. I'll tell you, the thing is, St. Mary's is keeping up good defensive pressure. We're playing this on the Lakeview half of the field for the most part. So it comes back out to Stella Olson, and Olson will bring it all the way back to Reed, the goalie, and they'll set it up and get going again. right with it. And it's taken away. Here comes Lakeview, shot on goal. That's going to be wide left, but not by much.
Good opportunity.
And we have a substitution, indeed. So going out of the game right now is Samantha Gallardo. We'll get the player that came in just a moment. Actually, it looks like there's a couple of substitutions. Battle for it at midfield. St. Mary's will retain possession. They inbound it. Get it into Dobry. Dobry way down in the corner to Ganges. Ganges, maybe. I apologize if I got the name wrong and you're the parent. I'm going to apologize right now. So,
If you just kindly call in and let us know. Oh, wait, we don't have a call center.
No, we don't. So we won't be doing that. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be St. Mary's ball. Dole will inbound it and then get it right back. Lakeview has it, but Dole's going to chase it down. No, Dole won't. Dole will get a pass from Castillo. Castillo to Dole way down in the corner. It's out of bounds. And that's going to be inbounded by Dole. Back into Dobry. Dobry takes a shot at it, but that doesn't quite make it to the goal. St. Mary's putting pressure on. There's another shot, and the goalie is going to go ahead and get that one stopped. That looks like that was Glasser with that shot. We're about as far away from the action as you are.
Probably even worse on the camera and on the screen.
There's another shot on goal. That one's wide. That time it was Dobry with the fire on the goal, but that one went wide left. So it'll be a Lakeview ball. Chase that thing down.
Yeah, St. Mary's definitely dominating here in this first half. Most of the possession, like you said, Terry, down in Lakeview's defensive half.
I would think there would be about 23 minutes left in the game. I'm not.
Yep, that's about it.
Able to.
It's approximate. They don't have the scoreboard running here, so we're just going off of what we. It's pretty close.
And I would imagine that was a clock stoppage there. They chased down the ball, so we're going to be way off. So there'll be some play on time later in the half. Lakeview with it in the center of the field, aren't really able to advance it. There's more St. Mary's players there than Lakeview. Now here it comes. Now you'll be able to see it. Olson punching that one right back to Reed, and out of bounds. Lakeview ball right here in front of us. This may be your best shot of the day.
Right there.
There we go. And out. Still Lakeview ball. Reed will just let that one go. It's obviously not going to make it wide right.
Another sub.
That's pretty hard. The benches are on the opposite side of the field, so seeing substitutions are pretty hard. Number 5 coming in for number 10. That's a Lakeview substitution. We're a little handicapped. We can't even get both rosters going at the same time, but we'll do what we can there too. Lakeview. St. Mary's gets it ahead. That's Zoll that has it right now. Down it goes to the Lakeview end, and Lakeview will get it back out of there. No, they won't get it back out of there. Dobry steps in, tried to get it into the middle, but Lakeview knocked that one down, and it's going out of bounds. St. Mary's ball.
Two more subs for St. Mary's.
So Olson is out as well as Dole. One of the subs coming in is Carmel Ashland. I'm trying to get caught up with everybody here.
Yep,
Ashland has it right now. And the center of the field fires it left, or make it to the right for St. Mary's. Good footwork that time by Lakeview. And there's a shot that again that's going to go wide right. That was good footwork there that time.
nice little cutback to get that shot off.
Didn't look like there was going to be enough space to get it off, but she created space. Ashland kicks it downfield. Lakeview is going to take care of that easily. And out of bounds. Maybe they'll save it. They did save it. Good save. Well, here goes out of bounds.
Jump in front.
Yeah.
Try to get over here. This action.
Yeah, so that was just kicked out of bounds by Ashland. Ashland just trying to get the play stopped. Lakeview setting up right there in front of us practically. They knock it out of bounds. So we'll do it all over again.
I'll tell you what, this is a first. Having a broadcast this way. Just doing what we can to make it happen for you guys.
Way down at the other end, it goes out of bounds. It'd be St. Mary's ball. We might as well remind you, we have a quick break here, that today's game is brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. So St. Mary's has had good pressure on Lakeview during this game, but and Lakeview's had some good pressure too, but neither side able to capitalize so far. We're getting down to the final minutes here, about 18 minutes to go in the half. Here comes Lakeview. No, offside. Well, bring that one back. Kind of like a penalty, for those that I'm assuming most people are soccer literate that are watching this, but if you're not quite, offside is a little bit like a holding penalty or other penalty in football. You get a good run going, and then you get to bring it back. And that's really what Lakeview did there. They had it going, but offside ended up bringing the ball back. Now they have it coming down the left sideline for them, and St. Mary's will take that away, see if they can't get something going, but not to be. Lakeview has it, and now St. Mary's will take it back.
And Lakeview's really starting to come to their own a little bit more here later in this first half.
Yeah, both teams have had pressure on the offensive end. That's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be a St. Mary's ball. Fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and then click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. Here's Lakeview. They got it down here. There's a chest, and it'll go out of bounds. And it'll be St. Mary's ball. Good effort, but couldn't quite catch up with that one and get it under control. Now St. Mary's, nope, we'll come back the other way. Lakeview. St. Mary's tried to get it downfield. Castile was was aiming that one for Hatfield, but Hatfield couldn't quite catch up with it. And now what do we have? We have
Some more subs.
substitutions. This would be Lakeview substitutions, and it looks like, indeed, there's a St. Mary's substitution as going out as Castillo, coming in is Castillo. There's Sophia Castillo is out, Mia Castillo is in. There's a push, but nobody's going to call that one, apparently. Let that one go, play on. Nice header, but that one goes off of Hatfield, so it's Lakeview's ball. Okay. And over the fence. I'll tell you what, man, chasing after the soccer ball is like chasing after the baseball. Who can get there first? Ashland will set it up and get the play started for St. Mary's. Oh, great. Now we got 2 soccer balls on the field. Not such a good thing.
Yeah.
And again, a stoppage of play as it goes out of bounds. Oh.
That would increase some excitement if you played with 2 balls. You might want to do that.
Reed tried to get it to the back of the net and hit the crossbar. That didn't work out. Oh,
ooh.
There's a score by... Did you catch the number? These things are so
running.
far.
Yeah, looks like number 12.
12 for Lakeview.
That was a great shot off that far post and in.
If you give me a moment, we'll get the name for you.
Little pinball action with that shot. She saw the opening, the keeper playing too far on that near side, and she put it right in. So 1-1. That's the thing with soccer. You can have one team that looks like they might be dominating, they have a lot of possession, and the team just needs one chance, and they're right back in it. But Lakeview on their...
I don't have the Lakeview roster. I'm going to have to apologize for that. So I don't have a roster, so I don't know who that even was. But on the OSAA website, where we get rosters these days, it isn't loaded in. So I will have no opportunity to tell you who actually scored that.
Sometimes you get a little help with the parents and fans calling out the names.
Not so much today, though.
Nope.
So we have a 1-1 score?
Yep.
1-1 score.
It's about 12 minutes left.
Hey, Mary's with it way down on the other side of the field. Center it up. Oh, they had a shot there, a shot at a shot. As Glasser got it into the middle. There's another one. Now they got it in. Turner got a fire. No. Got ridden off the ball that time. Tackle, they call it. Lakeview has it, and here they come back the other way. And out of bounds. Substitution. Going out for St. Mary's is Dobry. Coming in. Gonna get the number here yet. Hang in there with us. Number 13, Ainsley Gibbs. Received the inbound pass to Ashland, and Lakeview takes it away. Here they come. There's a shot that's way off.
Good recovery on that. 12 was starting at 1-on-1.
So Ashland will set it up again. That's Mia Castillo right in front of us. Go down the right sideline. Gibbs with it. Ashland back to Castillo. Mia. There we go. The 24, which is Glasser, gets it off to Hatfield. St. Mary's couldn't do anything with that. Ashland will take it and put it back downfield. Here goes St. Mary's again. They can't, there's a shot. That one's not going to go. Looks like it was Gibbs that took that shot on goal, but goalie for Lakeview is able to stop that easily. I guess the good news is when St. Mary's is on offense here in the second half, they'll be right in front of us.
Yep.
That'll be the good news. Out of bounds. So Mia Castillo trying to get that one around to Hatfield. And more substitutions. No, official has something. That's off of Lakeview. A good bit of action there that time. Castillo inbounds it. Gets it to Gibbs. There's Gibbs with it again, but she'll send it back to Ashland. Ashland right back up to Gibbs. Go down to the right side. And it was Wright that had it momentarily. Ridden off the ball, but St. Mary's gets it back. Here comes Lakeview. Some good footwork. And working it in, firing. That was going to get blocked. That was Gibbs with the shot. That one got blocked. Wright had it momentarily. Now back out on top it comes to Ashland. We'll get it over to Castillo. Castillo down in the corner to Hatfield. Hatfield tried to center it up, and it goes out of bounds.
It's cleared to the parking lot.
Yeah. Lakeview knocked that one out of bounds, so it'll be St. Mary's ball. And we'll have another clock stoppage here that we can't account for. Just want you to know that. About 7 minutes to go, very unofficially. I would think with the clock stoppage, we probably so far have another 3 or 4 minutes beyond that.
Yeah, about 6.5 there on the John L. Scott scoreboard, but that's approximate.
Yeah. So Castillo tried to inbound it way down in the corner and goes out of bounds. Hey, please take the time to thank our sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Oh, here we go. Lakeview with control of the ball way down at their end of the field. St. Mary's trying to center it up. Won't get it done. Castillo, though, is going to step in and take the Lakeview pass. And the Crusaders will set it up one more time. And that goes out of bounds. This will be Lakeview ball. Alright, so we...
Oh, it's like she's
and
hurt.
Oh, we got an injury.
And I'm stopping the clock on here. So they're definitely stopping it there.
Yeah, they are. This is going to be a...
That could be a knee or an ankle.
Could be a almost anything. We don't have a Lakeview roster, so can't tell you who's down at all. I can tell you though that for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. That doesn't look good.
I'm carrying her off. I
Don't know who it is. I apologize. Don't even have a number for all concerned parents and fans, grandmas, grandpas, aunts and uncles, all that may be watching. I don't have a number for you, but I had to carry her off the field, so that's never a good sign in the least.
Well, thankfully they're able to get her off safely, and doesn't mean that's not serious.
Yeah. I always remark though that high schoolers have an amazing ability to recover. So we'll wait and see what happens. Here we're back to action though. St. Mary's has it clear down at the Lakeview end, trying to make something happen in a 1-1 ball game. And that's out of bounds. St. Mary's will inbound it again. Way over on the far side of the field. Back to the middle they go. Castillo has it. Gets it right back to Gibbs. Who takes it to the back. That's Olson that had it there momentarily. Gibbs gets ridden off the ball. Here comes Lakeview with it. See if St. Mary's can shut down this attack. And around they come, down the left side. Ooh, good stop. Cut back. St. Mary's is going to get that and control it. Glasser with it. Moving ahead to West. Whitney West. First time we've called her name today. And we have, looks like offside maybe. I don't know, the official's going to do some talking over there, so I'm not sure.
Can't tell, if it was a foul or offside.
It's looking like it's offside because he's telling her to put the ball, so it's offside on St. Mary's, and away we'll go. That's a good pass and slide through, but it's going to be taken away instead by Olson. Olson ridden off the ball herself. Lakeview will take it back.
Ooh, quite the collision there.
Yeah, they're both up.
Between 12 and 14, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Lauren Meyer involved in that collision, but right back up. St. Mary's looking to get something done here as we're getting down to close to the end of the first half. Trying to get some pressure on Lakeview, but Lakeview is going to come with their own. That's going to be taken by Castillo, though. Castillo out of bounds off of Lakeview. Castillo all the way to Gibbs. Gibbs fires away downfield, but there's nobody there. Out of bounds it goes. So I think in about I'm going to look at the scoreboard. In about 1:50, I think we're going to be on to the play on action where at some clock stoppage.
Maybe a minute, maybe two at the most. And it looks like whoever was hurt for Lakeview on the bench, probably an ankle, but she's looking better. See her kind of adjusting her boots. Getting those laced up.
Olson gets it ahead. There's Glasser. Here's a shot that's going to go way over the goal. Almost need binoculars, don't you?
Yep. From here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. I'd say, well, we could hook up more cord, but I don't know what that would do.
Yeah. Okay.
And there is halftime. So we've made it to halftime here at, pardon me for being away from the microphone for a moment. Halftime here at US Cellular Field. We will, you will give me just a second here to get my fingers to work like they should. We'll be all right. That's what I'm saying.
Go.
But the halftime show is brought to you by, if I can find the right piece of paper, Medford Parks and Recreation Department. You can visit playmedford.com to find out more about the father-daughter and mother-son superhero hikes to the hills above Medford this spring, or learn about all the other great leagues and programs at playmedford.com. We are at halftime, and it's the Circle K. Nope, on the wrong page. We are at halftime. We take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. Shows St. Mary's 1, Lakeview 1. We'll be right back right after this as you listen to St. Mary's Sports on Table Rock. Stupid.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. We're having all kinds of fun out here at US Cellular Park today. Difficulties beyond, but we're glad we'll at least have the game on some form for you. It's a 1-1 tie as we read the John L. Scott scoreboard. St. Mary's will have possession here to start the second half of this game. If you're wondering what happened to the view, if you're going, it doesn't look like the same one, that's because we moved. We're
A little more central.
a little more central so that maybe we can actually see what's happening.
And you said in that read that we were powered by US Cellular. Unfortunately, we're not powered by US Cellular today. Literally.
No.
The power is down. That's why we're running right from the laptop and the webcam here. You can see us and just moving the laptop here on this table. But thank you for joining us.
Well, we thank US Cellular anyway. It's a wonderful thing. So, all right, so here we go. Second half action, and we'll do what we can here. Here we go. St. Mary's has it on the far, far side of the field, and Lakeview will take it. And right back to St. Mary's. Dobry in there to break up that pass. They'll set it up again and see if they can't get it going. Olson around to Castillo. Olson brings it down the middle of the field. Finally passes it ahead to Gibbs. Back to Olson, who gets it way downfield for Dole. And Dole stepped out of bounds. Actually, the ball went out of bounds, I guess. It wasn't so much Dole. St. Mary's trying to put some pressure on. The 1-1 ball game. We apologize for the lack of information. Gallardo that time with a shot on goal, but obviously wide left on that one. Controlled nicely that time by Sophia Castillo to keep that inbounds for St. Mary's. It looked like maybe it was on its way out. She got that under control nicely. Gibbs gets it ahead. They get it into the middle to Dobry, but not able to do anything with it. There we go. That's a nice takeaway by Sofia Castillo. There's 3 Castillos on the team, so we have to distinguish between them.
Could be related, maybe not.
Maybe. You never know these things.
I believe it was number 13 for Lakeview who got hurt in that first half. I knew she had those kind of blue-greenish cleats, and
Kind of number 2's limping. You know that.
yeah.
Limping pretty good, too. Still out there, but
Yeah, she's running on her toes.
yeah. St. Mary's had it right there in the middle, but couldn't do much with it. Here comes Lakeview. Nope. Olson's going to make sure that doesn't happen. Knocks that thing away. Sofia Castillo will chase it down.
Unfortunately for Lakeview, it looks like anyone who picks up some sort of injury or knock like that is going to have to stay in. They have one sub maybe on that bench.
That is, if that's not the one that was injured in the first half.
Could be.
We apologize again. We don't know who the Lakeview player was that got hurt. We couldn't see the number from our distance. Trying to ride it off the ball. Here's Lakeview with a shot on goal. Wide. Wide right. Reed was there. Don't know if she was able to get a hand on it or not, but curved to the right anyway, so whatever the result is, that it's a St. Mary's ball. That will be Olson that will take care of it, kick it downfield, trying to get it to Dole, but it's taken away, and there again it goes out past the goal, wide right this time. They'll do it again. Olsen will set it up one more time. Lakeview player couldn't get control of it. Trippy out of bounds. St. Mary's ball. Gibbs inbounding it. Nope. Take that back. St. Mary's will be kicking it. That'll be Overy. The honors. Fires it downfield, right into the middle. Looking that time for Fernandez. Lakeview was there, though, to disrupt that play, and that's up with the end line. Lakeview will kick this one and get it under control. See if they can get it downfield. Olsen heads it away. Scramble for the ball. Lakeview's going to control for the moment. Scramble one more time. This time St. Mary's comes away with it. Mia Castillo chasing it down. That's a Lakeview ball. In case you couldn't see, clear over on the other side of the field. Here they come now to the right. Oh. It's out of bounds right there in front of us. Lakeview ball on their side of the field at this point.
Yeah, how this is going, both teams have had some opportunities. It could go either way.
Yeah, they've gotten it across the midcourt or midfield stripe quite often, but both had good offense, but been some good defense too. They haven't had clean looks at the goal.
Except right here.
Right there. Dobry's up. There it is. Whoa. Dobry took a shot. It went off the sidebar, the left sidebar. No.
Going offside.
Offside.
Oh wow, take that one back.
Wave it off. As Fernandez was right there to clean it up. Offside.
Man.
Take away the goal. Still a 1-1 score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Brother. So we have approximately 30 minutes to go. We're about 10 minutes into the second half. We haven't had hardly any stoppages here in this one, half like we did in the first one.
That's a long time.
It seems like it. There's Dobry with a shot, but it's a little high and wide.
Honestly, probably should have done a lot better with that pass than she did.
Yeah, high and wide, but another look for St. Mary's. Oh, another injury. Oh, she's up. Holding her head.
She's already got the foot issue.
Number 2 for Lakeview is just battered, but she's out there being a warrior about it today. Can't hardly run. Got her head hit. But I don't think there's anybody to take her place.
Doesn't look like it.
I think Lakeview is out of players at the moment. The lone Lakeview player on the bench, I think is the injured one, is now sitting in a folded jacket on. It's looking like she's pretty much done for the day. There's a shot on goal, but that's not going to happen either. That was Dole that had that shot. Tell you what, number 2 for Lakeview limps tremendously between plays. Boy, she took off and ran well there.
Yep.
You can see it probably on the camera. She's one of the green shoes. You barely maneuver, but when it comes to running, she's doing just fine so far. Man, an absolute warrior for the Honkers.
There she is again, stepping in. Bodied off the ball nicely.
Just as Fernandez was getting ready to take a shot on goal, Lakeview player stepped right in front of her, and now we have a substitution. So there's the one, but not going to be number 2. Like I said, she may have been the one that was originally hurt. Had to carry off the field. The Lakeview makes a substitution. And they kick it way downfield. Try and get this one going. Get a header going over the top of Olsen. Now what?
And I call that on 15 for St. Mary's, more of like an obstruction. She didn't go up for the header as 11 did for Lakeview. So free kick there about midfield.
St. Mary's ball, huh? Bringing it back. All right.
That's one of those rules where you're going to get a foul called on you if there's a 50-50 ball in the air and you don't go up for it. It's a dangerous play. A lot of times you've seen some other players go up for the header, and the person who doesn't go up kind of almost bends their back even too, and the other player who goes up ends up hitting them, going over, doing a little somersault flip in the air, and that could be dangerous. So they're trying to avoid that and say you both need to go up.
That goes out of bounds way at the far end of the field. Be St. Mary's ball when they get it settled up. We have a substitution as going out of the game is Fernandez, and coming into the game is Whitney West.
That's one big advantage St. Mary's has over Lakeview today is the amount of substitutions they have. I mean, it looks like they have 8, 9, not sure how many are on that bench. But Lakeview holding their own with only one sub.
Yeah. The other advantage is, my son would tell me when he's playing sports, is if you don't have many subs, at least you get to play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, so I sometimes at the high school level, players are happy about that because everybody gets lots of playing time.
No one's fighting for time.
No. You don't worry about just going and sitting on the bench during the game. You'll be in sooner or later. So we're playing with it on St. Mary's end, and then St. Mary's trying to get it back down here to the other end of the field. Lakeview will not. Knock it out of bounds. Lakeview trying to get it under control. And ridden off the ball. Here comes St. Mary's with it. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds. Trying to catch up with that one was Fernandez, but she was unable to get there.
Oh, good block there.
Again, Lakeview's making it hard for St. Mary's to get any momentum going to move the ball downfield. Playing good defense, anticipating the passing lanes well. Here comes Castillo. It's back in the middle to her sister. The other Castillo, Mia Castillo. I take that back. That's not Mia Castillo. That's Gibbs. It had it there. I'm wrong again. How about we'll try it a third time? It's Gallardo is getting that into Castillo. But I believe we have 2 Castillos out on there. Maybe not. So. And what do we have? There we go. Oh. Way out of bounds and over. See how fast the spectators react. There we go. So Mia Castillo will inbound it. Have some spectators here today. Most of them are on the other side of the fence, but there's a few along on this side of the fence. St. Mary's back at it again is this 1-1 tie we have going. And that's going to end up in the hands of Reed. She'll just kick it away. So our cameraman, if I don't get in his way, is trying to find the clock. I don't see the clock on there quickly.
So about 20 minutes.
Oh, there it is.
So halfway through.
About halfway through. So lots of time for somebody to figure out how to get another goal. Not under pressure yet.
St. Mary's had one disallowed for offsides just about 10 minutes ago. So it's still 1-1.
Yeah. Went off the crossbar, and Fernandez was there to get it, but it was ruled offside. Now here they come again. Oh, that's just a little too far.
Gets to it and just put out. Nicely put out for that corner.
Hey, take the time to thank our great sponsors who make this great high school action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Here's a corner kick into the middle, headed away, headed back. St. Mary's can't get it to go. You guys still have it down here though. Castillo over there to lost my page. Gagnes had it taken away, but St. Mary's still has it down here at the Lakeview side of the field. Now Lakeview has it under control, but Olson will stop that pass and move it to the middle of the field. Lakeview kick it out of bounds. Mia Castillo gets it into Gibbs, who gets it back to Olson, and Olson set things up. Here comes Castillo to Gibbs. Gibbs get it to Dobry. Dobry sent it ahead. Down there is Dole. Dole back trying to send it down. There's a long shot that. Wait, no. Not even close.
No, very wide. If it missed that netting, the high netting behind the goal.
It just missed everything. St. Mary's made a substitution. We're back at it, Lakeview. Gibbs will inbound it. Right there to Dobry. Dobry into the middle. Oh, they're going to get a shot. No, they're not going to get anything out of that. Lakeview goaltender quickly picks that one up.
So there's 16 minutes left here in this one, and St. Mary's really, the last few minutes, having more of the dominating possession here down in this half for Lakeview. Just can't connect that final pass.
Yeah, Lakeview is, like I said, they're anticipating the passing lane pretty well, really. Getting in there. We're watching right now. St. Mary's has it, and they'll give it back to Olson, who will try to set things up. I do it one more time. That particular play wasn't going anywhere. They went to the left initially, now they'll do it to the right. That's Mia Castillo. Ahead to Dobry. Over there to West. He was ridden off the ball. But Ganges is right there. And Castillo's going to keep it inbound.
Right
Over
at us.
to Gibbs. How about that? Knee shot, huh? The old man gets the knee shot in. Either that or get hit by it in the most disastrous way. Here's Dobry. Down the right side. Into the middle. To Gibbs. Gibbs will fire. No good.
Oh, just missed. Couldn't connect at the far post either.
Yeah, curving to the left that time was that one. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. So the Honkers from Lakeview will kick this. Let's see what they can do with it. There's the kick, and down it goes. Race is on, and Olson will win it and get it back to Reed, who punches it out of there. Lakeview comes and takes that. Olson, or Ashland, trying to get it back to Olson. Got it instead to Reed. St. Mary's trying to get out of the other end of the field and get it back down here. There's a out of there, but Lakeview trying to get a shot on goal. Here comes St. Mary's back the other way now. Gibbs in the middle, over to the right side, back to Gibbs. Gibbs will pass it ahead, and it's going to be taken by Lakeview. St. Mary's will set it up again. This time it's Glasser with it. Chased down. Ganges almost had it there. Right back to Glasser. Glasser into the middle to West. And West get a shot.
What a block by 13. Saving that.
Yeah.
Most likely a goal.
Yep. So that was a good block there. For the Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. There's a corner kick, a little too long. In the middle it goes. Lakeview, no, they didn't quite get it out of there. Gibbs has it. Ooh, that almost rolled in.
Nice redirection, but yeah. Centimeters probably away.
Gibbs just kind of rolled that towards the goal. I don't think she was really expecting much of anything to happen, but it just barely missed wide right.
Well, they called it a deflection even. Give it another corner.
So, corner kick coming up here. Ganges. Now, let's see if they get it under control here. As Glasser, off of Glasser out of bounds.
Is where everybody's got to dig deep, and we got about 10 minutes left in this game. They've already going for 70 minutes. This is a real gut check. What have you got left in the tank?
St. Mary's is beginning to fly a little pressure, and the game's getting played a little more on Lakeview's side. Of course, about the moment I say that, Lakeview manages to get it over to the St. Mary's side of the field, but the Crusaders are right there to take control of the ball. See what they do with it. Gibbs with it in the middle of the field. They head to West. West down the left sideline. Gets stopped. Well, let's go back out. Set it up. Gibbs one more time into the middle to West. Nope. Lakeview's gonna get that one and knock it out of bounds. Mia Castillo inbounding to Glasser. Back out to the middle it goes. See if Lakeview. Oh. Ridden off of the ball that time by Ashland and then out of bounds. Lakeview ball. Lakeview didn't know it was their ball. That's what the slight delay is. Didn't realize it was their ball. All right, now we get down to it. Final 8 minutes and a 1-1 tie. See, well, pressure begins to be put on by both squads here. Round we go. It's going to be taken out of there by Gibbs. Lakeview sends it way down to the other side. Mia Castillo over to Olson. Back around to Glasser. Glasser to Ganges. Here we go. Right back. Here comes. Oh. There we go. Glasser in the middle to Gibbs. Gibbs fires. Oh. Lakeview stops that one. Had it, just couldn't get enough on it. Had the shot.
That's too, as soccer players, you're taught to go low into the corners. She went low, right at the keeper, making that save.
Oh, West took that away. We can't get anything done with it. Maybe. Oh, Lakeview gets it out of there.
5.
Olsen. Right there, though. Ball goes out of bounds. But now Lakeview will have to set up a little further deeper in their own territory. They're going to send it way back to Olsen. Round to Mia Castillo. We'll get it in the middle. Get it ahead to Gibbs. Oh.
Great ball, just a little bit too heavy.
Glasser. There's Gibbs. Gibbs right back in the middle. Oh. Shot by Corner kick coming up. Gangiz didn't quite connect. They tried to center that one up a little bit, but she has a corner kick. Let's see what happens here. And lots of substitutions. No. Over the net and out of bounds, and so set up and do it on the other end for Lakeview. Olsen has it. Around to Glasser. Glasser trying to get that to Gutches, but not to be. Again, St. Mary's ball. Keep track of the time for you a little bit. We're down to about three and a half to go in the game. We're still at a 1-1 tie. Looks like it might be shootout time. And a whistle substitution. That's a Lakeview substitution. So here we go. Down to the final 3 minutes. We still have a 1-1 tie on the John L. Scott scoreboard. West. Nothing's going to happen there with it. There's a tripping.
Yep.
Tripping. Glasser tried to make a move, but got tripped up. And a St. Mary's substitution. Warren Meyer is coming into the game. Olsen goes to the sidelines here late in the game, which is surprising. Pretty much their middle defender. There's a long kick by Wright, but not close.
I think she probably expected one of her teammates to run onto that one, more of a cross. They didn't.
Maybe you'll kick that out of there. So Ashland throws it in. Lakeview controls. West has it. Gets in forward. Now, another corner kick for the Crusaders. Yeah, we're
Final moments here.
we're down to about 1 minute. So somebody needs to do something. The corner kick doesn't work. So we're down to the final seconds of regulation time, depending on how much clock stoppage they've had. It might be into stoppage time, but we'll see. Lakeview looking for a final shot here. No, gonna come back the other way quickly. Lakeview controls. Trying to ride them off the ball, but can't quite get it done. Lakeview into the middle. Oh, taken away. And there's the end of the half. Boy, that was
There
close.
we go. That was about right on.
That was about right on. So, we've arrived at the end of the second half and at the end of regulation. I'm assuming we're going to go overtime.
We will not. With it being a regular season game, not a tournament.
I have no idea.
That'll end at 1-1.
That'll end in a 1-1 tie for regular season. It must be. The officials are walking off the field saying we'll see all of you later. So we've gotten to the end of the game. Tell you what, we'll have a short post game for us. You want to stay tuned for the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post game show, which comes away next. We'll recap the scoring. Well, which there isn't much scoring to recap, but we'll do what we can, and all that's coming up on the My Circle K GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. And we welcome you back to the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show. As you can see by the John L. Scott scoreboard, this ended up in a 1-1 tie, which means we don't have a lot of scoring to recap for you. They managed to score, did St. Mary's early on and in the first half, and then Lakeview came back and tied it up late in the second half, and we don't have Lakeview numbers or names, so we have no idea who actually scored it. But a good game. Both teams. I talked to somebody over here. He coaches, so it's a little better. But you felt like both teams had both good offensive and defensive presence today.
Yeah, both. I mean, really, it is said during the broadcast too in the game it could have gone either way. Both the teams showed that they could had another goal in them, at least another one. St. Mary's had the one for offsides. It was called back. Otherwise, it would have been up 2-1. But really, as it got later on, you could really see that the only thing that Lakeview had left in their legs was once in a while a little try a breakthrough, try a long ball. They were sticking more to their defense. Not a lot of subs. They were tired, and you could see St. Mary's putting more pressure as that end of the second half started to press on, and they had the majority of opportunities. Just couldn't finish all the opportunities they had. Couldn't get on the end of it.
So it was a lot of fun to watch this one. They, like I said, it was a good game, both ways around for both teams, and they will continue to play on. As far as Table Rock Sports Productions' future broadcasts are concerned, we're right back with you again Wednesday, the 10th of the month. We'll be here at girls soccer one more time as Cascade Christian comes to visit St. Mary's. That's at 4 p.m. That is on Field 10 Wednesday night. Field 10, as that will be senior night. The next night, on Thursday, we'll have Brookings volleyball as they come to visit St. Mary's. Friday is football. Cascade Christian is at St. Mary's Saturday. We're right back at it again. Boys soccer as North Bend comes to town. It's a 2 p.m. game, and that is here on Field 14. If you didn't memorize all of that as we went by, we'll tell you again. But for right now, just memorize next Wednesday night, girls soccer, Cascade Christian at St. Mary's. That'll be at 4 p.m. And if you're coming out at all, it's at Field 10 here at U.S. Cellular. It'll be senior night, such as senior night is.
The graduating seniors of that school.
Yeah.
Not an age kind of senior thing, but why not? We should have one of those.
Yeah, really, really. So we'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcasts. We would like to thank St. Mary's High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. So once again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard reads St. Mary's 1, Lakeview 1. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is George Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from U.S. Cellular Field.